Our goal in our era is to convey the message of Islam to every single person in the world and realize the vision of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said that Islam will enter every home. In 2010, we were informed about great potential for Dawah in the African country of Malawi. We were also informed about the large presence and activity of Christian missionaries. Some local contacts in Malawi were keen for IRA to work out there, so in April 2011 we went on a fact-finding mission. Malawi is situated in East Africa, bordering Tanzania, Mozambique and Zambia. It has a population of 15 million people, and according to official statistics, over 80% are Christian, whilst the Muslims comprise about 15%. If this trip proves successful, Malawi could become the gateway for Dawah throughout Africa. This is a joyous occasion here in Malawi, one of the local villages, because today is the opening of a new health centre, and this village is predominantly Muslim, 90%. We only arrived here about 15 minutes ago, and the people have been singing non-stop. I mean, it really is non-stop, mashallah. The kids are joining in as well. I think we should take a closer look, inshallah. I'm just going to start walking down there. Okay, and you've heard the children singing along with all the adults, and I've been told they've been saying that we will never leave the deen. Subhanallah, this is absolutely amazing that these people have such a passion and such a love for this beautiful deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This health clinic was opened by Medina Social Services, a Muslim-run initiative. The clinic is a major step forward in health provision for a country where over 10% of the population suffers from HIV infection. This village is a real success story where the local Muslim community is becoming self-reliant. They've got a school, a health clinic, a masjid and a water well, all the hallmarks of a real and confident Muslim community. These scenes, however, are not widespread, as Adnan Rashid found in the Muslim village of Isa.
This is a dense Muslim area. It is predominantly a Muslim area, and here we have so much Christian missionary activity taking place. Within one village, we have come across already 2 missionary establishments belonging to 2 different churches. Now the question is, what are the Muslims doing? We have to wake up and do something about the situation in Malawi, and inshallah in the future by extension in other countries in Africa.
The missionaries, the white missionaries in this country are very, very active. Active to the sense that they have gone everywhere in all sectors, health sectors, education sector, they're everywhere. I think you saw it yourself yesterday when we went to a certain village, and then we tried to take pictures there. And then one guy, I asked him, I said, what is your comment about these people when you try to take some pictures? And what he said, that guy, he said, you know, that man is kind like Jesus. Yet he was a Muslim. Then I asked him, are you a Muslim? He said, yes. How can you compare him with Jesus? He said, oh, yes, I'm wrong. I was supposed to compare him with Muhammad. So these are the kind of things that is happening.
It's important to emphasize that Dawah isn't restricted only to people in towns and villages, but also towards established religious institutions. This is important because everyone needs to hear the message of Islam in a clear and beautiful way. Sheikh Dinar, the National Coordinator for the Islamic Information Bureau, delivered an insightful lecture at this convent some months ago. He decided to visit again to hear some feedback.
So how did you find when the Sheikh Dinar, when he came and he did a presentation for the sisters, did you find that presentation helpful? Did you find something new about Islam in that presentation?
Yeah, it was very nice and it was very helpful because our thinking was not the way you Muslims think.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because maybe we misinterpret some things.
Right.
Maybe those Trumps, they do this, but it was not like that.
Wow. Wow.
So that's why for us it was a very very helpful.
Wow.
And even when we go to school, because in our schools there are so many girls, Muslims, we respect them because we know so them.
Right.
Following the meeting, Sheikh Dinar was informed by one of the nuns of her intention to take Shahada. To underline this point, she would also be taking her daughter out of the convent and putting her into a Muslim school. This was amazing, and all due to the openness of the Sheikh to engage different faith traditions. On our journey, we met a young man, Billy, who had reverted to Islam after previously being a pastor.
When I was a Christian, I was very much against Islam, and always used to hate Islam and was negative about Islam. And much of my work was preaching and nothing else.
What kind of outside international support did Christian missionaries and pastors get?
They used to give us food as well as house allowances, as well as some few donations from some of the members of the denomination. That since he embraced Islam, actually life is not as easy for him, because they had to grab everything that he had, his properties, his everything. So he says now for him to eat, to live, he's relying on donations from some other well-wishers, especially from the Islamic religion. He intends to go many countries, outreach programs to telling people about the truth. His main aim is to preach and tell the people the truth, especially about the religion of God.
During our visit, we did a range of activities. We participated on Radio Islam, a popular Muslim station listened to nationwide. We spoke about the importance of Dawah and what IRA was doing, and how ordinary people could get involved.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put an obligation upon our shoulders to take this message to the rest of mankind.
We held a Dawah workshop for over 30 prominent du'at from the Islamic Information Bureau, the largest Dawah organization in Malawi. The Bureau has 14 Dawah centers in Malawi, where they get 20 to 30 shahadas a week. One of the heads from these centers travelled from over 700 kilometers to attend.
What you hear from the background is the singing and dancing of the beneficiaries of this project, irrigation project, which was started, some time back and got funding from Aisha Trust from 2007. And you can see the development that has taken place. So they are really motivated, they are happy, they are inspired with your coming to this place, that really this was a good initiative. Today they are food sufficient, they have surplus to, to sell, to earn the income, and they are very, very much appreciative.
We went to a non-Muslim village to see an irrigation project established by My Aisha Trust, a Muslim-run NGO.
Mandingwi irrigation scheme is in Blantyre West, and we have about 121 farmers who are benefiting from this. Mr. Kanjipiti is the one who initiated this irrigation project here as an individual. Can you briefly tell us how you started about this project here? When I developed this concept of irrigation farming, I explored this area, and I saw that up there is some water that that is perennial. The river Naperi is perennial, so I thought maybe we can tap some water from that side and then irrigate the whole area.
The irrigation project demonstrated the huge potential of Dawah being carried out through social projects. If more people could see the values of Islam in practice, as they have here, their hearts could become softened to thanking their Creator. Social welfare is a key way of facilitating the Dawah. This will require building strong links with local and international NGOs. Here in Malawi, it is not only a case of developing strong individual believers,
but also of building a community of new believers. Hence, community development becomes an important component in Dawah, where NGOs need to specialize in different areas. With regards to Dawah, the Islamic Information Bureau, or IIB, is the key organization. It is headed by Sheikh Dinar, a graduate of Medina University.
Islamic Information Bureau is the largest Dawah organization in Malawi. It started in 1999, and it started with an office in Blantyre, but today it has spread over. It has got 13 offices in all the regions: Southern region, Central region, and Northern region. What they do is they work together with all the people, and when I mean all the people, Muslims and non-Muslims. To the non-Muslims, we invite them to Islam by clarifying issues to do with Islam. So alhamdulillah, we work with all the people. For the Muslims, we strengthen their iman, because you see, they are Muslims, but not all of them, they know what Islam is all about. So strengthening their iman by teaching them the basics of the deen. So alhamdulillah, we work with both the Muslims and the non-Muslims. Thank you. There is a potential of Dawah in this country because the people of this country are friendly, very easy to soften up, very easy to understand the message. The only thing we want is just coordination and support of this work, Dawah work. But otherwise, as I said, in each and every office, there are people who are accepting the message. And I think if AIRA can come in and assist us, definitely this country is going to change within a very short period of time. According to our vision, we want maybe in 5 to 10 years, this country, Islam should be everywhere. So we hope with that potential, people will get the message, and hope when they get the message, they'll decide and they'll see what they can do. So definitely there's that kind of potential, because even in our offices, there are so many people who are coming to read and they've got positive attitude towards Islam after explaining, clarifying some other misconception. So we think in a few years, people will accept Islam in this country.
Robert, if you feel Islam is the truth, I think you should not delay it.
Yes.
I think you should not delay it. Join your brothers, join us. We love you for the sake of Allah. We will embrace you, we'll hug you, and we will accommodate you in our family. You will be part of the global family anyway, but this is a family which wants to help the world to change the situation. You know, Islam is all about kindness and helping the other. Okay, our purpose here is not to help the Muslims alone. Our purpose here to help the Christian brothers and sisters as well. You see, and you can do that better if you are a Muslim. You see, I believe so. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but I believe so.
As we were in one of the main Dawah centres in Blantyre, towards the end of our trip, an amazing thing occurred. Adnan Rashid began to converse and give Dawah to one of the locals who came to do some reading in the IIB Dawah Centre. About 40 minutes later, we had a new brother in Islam. Allahu Akbar. This was a very emotional and moving experience. This is something that really reflects the openness of the people of Malawi, who are so friendly and in tune with their fitrah in this naturally beautiful country. While speaking to the ordinary people and the local du'at, you really do feel that Islam could spread very fast, perhaps in a generation even become majority Muslim. It just needs commitment, focus and dedication, and inshallah we can bring light into many people's lives. Now, enough of me. Here is that beautiful moment.
Are you ready to take Shahada?
Yes, I'm ready.
You will take Shahada now?
Yes.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Say, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no one worthy.
There is one God.
There is no one worthy
There is no one worthy
of worship
of worship
except Allah,
except Allah,
and Muhammad
and Muhammad
is his messenger.
is His messenger.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Give us a hug, Robert. Wallahi, I'm so happy. Stand up, give me a hug, man.
We should hug him, he's a wonderful man who just joined us. He's very happy. Wonderful man.
Hug them, Robert, hug them, put your arms around them. You are brother now. Alhamdulillah.
My message will be to remind my brothers in UK, to remind them about the responsibility that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them. This is the deen of Allah. This is the truth religion. And it is our responsibility to teach the people of the world about Islam. It is our responsibility to make each and every human being to be a Muslim in the world. That will be my message.